Top 10 People Who Married Animals. Hello, pet lovers, and welcome to your favorite channel, The Pet Space, where we bring you the latest and most interesting facts and stories about pet animals. Join our community, like and subscribe for more. What would you consider a new world order? Is it a world where animals and humans get equal rights? An era where you'd knock on anyone's door and could find the man or woman of the house is a canine or feline? Say what you must, but the world is quickly changing, and the way people behave in this new century is somewhat strange and to an extent fascinating. We've heard the stories where people actually got married to their pets. Yes, it has happened before, and not just one time, but even more times than accounted for. Some may call it utter madness, while others may think of it as a new way of life, a way of escaping a lonely life. Elizabeth Hode, for example, who's a former swimsuit model at aged 49, went on live television in the UK and wedded her 6-year-old golden retriever Logan. She is not the only one who found refuge and comfort in an animal, as we're going to bring out in today's video. People that married animals are a little bit about them and why they did it. Hey, if you're watching for the first time on The Pet Space, please take a moment of your time and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Without further ado, let's get to it. Number 10, man marries asthmatic cat. Umi Mitzschirlich was a German man who loved his cat a lot. When the vets told him the cat was asthmatic and didn't have long to live, he decided it would be a great idea for him to marry his dying cat just to show his love for the feline. But unfortunately for Mitzschirlich, it was illegal for a person to marry an animal at the time in Germany, so he had to eventually stage a wedding for him and the cat. His cat's name was Cecilia, and they were married by an actress that was paid $395 to officiate the wedding ceremony. The groom wore a tuxedo and a top hat. The bride donned an ill-fitting dress-veil combo thing. He said in his own words, "Cecilia is such a trusting creature. We cuddle all the time, and she has always slept in my bed." Number 9, 75-year-old man marries dog. In 2004, a 75-year-old Nepalese man named Fulram Chowdhury decided to marry his dog for a good luck, based on the tradition in his community. According to the Tharu tribe, any man who regrows his teeth has to marry a dog for good luck. Unfortunately, this tradition didn't work all that well because the man died 3 days after he was wedded to the dog. With his son and other relatives by his side, he tied the knot with a dog in Durgali village in the southwestern Kalili district on a Saturday. Number 8, 2 girls marry frogs. 2 7-year-old girls named Vigneshwari and Masia Kani were made to marry 2 frogs based on a bizarre ritual in a remote village in India. The girls apparently had to marry the frog princes in a bid to appease the rain god. However, after the marriage, the frogs were later divorced as the monsoon continued to wreak havoc in the state. The frogs were married on July in hopes that it would appraise the rain god and bring rainfall to the dry land. 2 months after the wedding in Bhopal, they were divorced symbolically to end the spell of rain that had caused destruction and flooding. Number 7, girl marries dog to ward off evil spirits. Karnamoni Hansa is a 9-year-old girl from the Senthil tribe in India. She apparently had a tooth rooted to her upper gum, and in her tribe, this is tradition as a bad omen. So the elders of the tribe suggested as a solution that the little girl marries a dog to ward off evil spirits. The dog this girl was getting married to was a stray dog named Sharu and was found by the 9-year-old's father. They told the little girl that she was free to remarry if she wanted to and did not need to divorce the dog before she does so. Number 6, man marries pony. Back in the 1990s, Mark Matthews was featured in an episode of Jerry Springer when the topic was zoophilia. Mark apparently married his pony named Pixel in 1992. Unfortunately, television was not ready to dissect or talk about something that was as complex as love between man and beast, and the episode was never telecasted or released. Number 5, Sunnides man marries goat. The examples we have given so far in this video include love-fueled marriages, traditional and ritual-based marriages, but here this Sudanese man was forced to marry a goat because it was discovered by the owner that this man was having sex with the goat. He was forced to marry the goat because it was an abomination to find someone engaging in bestiality in Sudan, and he was forced to pay 15,000 Sudanese dinars to the owner and marry the goat as punishment for what he had done. Number 4, man announces his intentions to marry cat. Karl Lagerfeld, who is a well-known fashion designer for popular brands like Chanel, announced in 2013 that he had the desire to marry his cat, Choupette. As it appears, Karl is madly in love with the furry feline and even created a cornflower blue contour collection after being inspired by the cat's eyes. The 27-year-old fashion icon even makes his maid write down everything his cat does whenever he's not at home. Number 3, millionaire woman marries dolphin. Most millionaires are considered to be eccentric people, but Sharon Tendler is probably a 1 in a billion type of millionaire. In 2005, she actually married the love of her life, Cindy, who interestingly was a dolphin in an Israeli resort. Sharon met Cindy in 2005, and ever since, she's been in love with Cindy. Number 2, man marries dog. Joseph Guizzo, who is an Australian, was 20 years old when he got married to his Labrador pet. Over 30 people attended the wedding, and Joseph claimed that he genuinely loved his dog and isn't marrying her out of lust. He also said that he was a religious person, and he did not think it was right to live with his pet out of wedlock. Number 1, man marries dog to break curse. An Indian by the name of Selva Kumar married a dog not for the sake of love, but to break his curse. Apparently, he killed 2 dogs when he was 18, and since he killed the 2 dogs, his body has been semi-paralyzed and he lost hearing in one of his ears. An astrologer suggested he marry a dog to break the curse, and Selva promptly agreed to marry the dog provided it would break the curse that was upon him. Many people are prompted to marry their pets because of the positive effect that they have on their mental health. A study found that having a dog in your life significantly improves your mental health, as it's linked with less loneliness, less depression, and overall improved well-being. Hey, that's it for today's video, everyone. Hope you enjoyed watching it. We hope to have you on the next video. If you've come across a situation or have had an experience that is related to the topic of today's video, please do well to leave your thoughts in the comment section and share your experiences with us and others watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel and click that bell icon in order to get updates for when we post new videos so that you never miss out on any of our upcoming videos. We'll see you next time.